having my supper right now. So, but
We are live.
okay, I gotta go find us there. Yeah, I just eat my supper. I
That's
having
okay. Eat away.
cabbage. I'm having cabbage rolls.
Cabbage roll is good.
Hmm. I had a real good visit with Bonnie today.
Did you?
So, yeah,
Good. How'd that go?
good. She was awake when I got there, and we talked a little bit. She don't talk a lot, but
I'm
so
gonna hang up.
Why are you hanging up? You're part of the show.
No, I'm gonna hang up and go over on YouTube.
You're gonna go on what? YouTube?
yeah.
All
Okay.
right, bye.
Bye. She likes to be in the background. She gives me hell all the time, but then when I tell her, no, no.
Hey, Mike. Well. Yeah, well, Mike didn't take long to get on there tonight.
Mike is first, yeah.
And who we got? Jeremy Cox. Get down, Grace. I know I'm eating supper here, and she's just kind of going, "Hey, what do you got?" Yeah.
Yes.
Mike said he flew 3 batteries today. Oh,
Oh, good for Mike. Get
yeah.
out there and fly, buddy, fly.
Yeah, these things aren't half bad. Got him at Giant Tiger. Anything happening on the water there, Paul, or what?
Well, the Ivorbrite just went up and docked in Sarnia. Ivorbrite's a tanker, came upriver and up through Lake St. Clair and up the St. Clair River and was escorted. And now the escort tug, the oh, what the heck's the name of it? Lenny, what's the name? Is headed back down. It was just south of Marine City now.
Okay.
But the Ivorbrite just tied up there at Sarnia at I think Imperial Oil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a little bit of bright sunshine earlier, and now it's just gloomy.
Yeah.
When is that weather supposed to come in, Paul? Do you know?
Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was Monday night, Tuesday, something like that. Oh, the puppers are talking.
She not anymore because I'm squirting her. I'm eating my supper. She can't bug me during supper.
Oh.
Yeah. Unless she has to go outside or something, but she's not running for the door. She just smells my supper.
Let me see where Lynn says the Risley's headed north.
Yeah, just looking. Tuesday, late rain, 37 degrees, 80% chance. It's supposed to have half an inch of rain or half an inch of snow. Wednesday's 2 inches of snow, and then Thursday, the 3 to 5 inches of snow on Thursday.
Yeah, the Samuel Risley's down in the Detroit River south of the Ambassador Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Escorting the Algo north to Sarnia. And the Bristol Bay is the one that came up this last time. And it's almost to Algonac. It's south of Marine City, headed for probably down into that area again.
The Risley, that's a Canadian one, isn't it? Coast
Yeah,
Guard?
the
Yeah.
pride that's showing out there, that's that tug out of Sarnia that assisted the algo into no, not the algo, assisted. I'm getting all mixed up here. Assisted the Iverbright into Imperial Oil, and it's going to be heading back up, I think. It's doing 8.2 knots. I think it's probably headed back for a berth up in the Sarnia Harbor.
Is that Hansel left yet?
No, the Algoma Hansa is still tied up at the south of Sarnia at one of the other docks.
Mike said it was gloomy today, but he got some good shots of the wardens or something out there in four-wheelers.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, the tug pride will go into Sarnia, I'm sure, into Sarnia Harbor, where the government docks are.
well, I could have had a couple more, but I'm kind of full. Oh, excuse me.
Let's see how my favorite spot's doing.
Yeah, the dog licking my plate there, and when I feed him supper, I got two more that I haven't ate yet, so I'll give it to him.
There's the Teeny Martini Bar.
Well,
A few people waiting. It's Saturday night, so everybody's out in the town, I guess.
I guess. I have to go take a look at my camera settings. It's kind of bright. There was an update on something here, so I had to reboot. Now it's out of color again.
There's the Teeny Martini Bar.
I don't even have the light on yet. That's a little bit better right now. Why? There's quite the crowd there tonight.
Yeah, there is. They're all getting in line.
Wow. Sitting outside though, they got guys.
Yeah, the guy was trying to light these two overhead heaters here just a few minutes ago, and he couldn't get them lit. So I don't know whether they're. I think that down where the controls are, there's probably a propane tank, like.
Yeah.
And so it's probably out.
Yeah. You mean those silver ones on the right?
Yeah, right here. Yep.
Yeah, they are. There's a propane tank down underneath.
They drank their share of martinis there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, step share.
Well, that wasn't too bad at all. I had some pickled beets and a couple homemade those green pickles.
Good.
Oh yeah, that was good. Now the dog's looking at me going, stay away. Hey, it's our turn. Yeah, go away, dog.
Lynn says the Florida folks are dressed like it's cold. She's kind of like winking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might get down to. Didn't you say earlier today it was going to get down to close to freezing tonight down there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Going down right to the freezing mark, 32. Let me see. It's where's Google? Yeah. Okay. Weather. Search a location. St. Augustine. It is 46 degrees right now, feels like 39. And tonight, 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
What's it gonna feel like at 32 Fahrenheit?
I don't know. Let's see. I'll click on it. Okay, 32 is gonna feel like 23 degrees.
Oh, they'll be shaking in their boots, won't they?
Yep. Yep. In the morning, it'll be 36 degrees, feel like 28. And tomorrow afternoon is 54, feel like 54, but that's the high. And then tomorrow night, they're 39, feels like 34. So tonight's gonna be the coolest night for them. So
Yeah. Lynn says the lock's officially open for passage on March the 25th.
March 25th. Oh, okay.
Jeremy
We'll have all
says,
their stuff done
Jeremy
by
says
then.
he's been
Hopefully.
watching the Canadian truckers.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's quite the thing going on up there. But I don't know. I was watching one camera there, and you can't hardly even see the people. Like,
Hello,
oh,
Eric Ross.
it's
How you
off.
doing? Welcome, welcome.
Well, it could have been dark. Yeah, it's getting dark there now. Before it gets dark here, right back.
Okay. Okay, so. Yeah, it's cold here. I don't know about where the rest of you are at. It's 15 degrees here. It's gonna go down to like single digits tonight. Okay. There it is. The Bristol Bay is downbound at Elginak. It's making pretty good time through the ice. Yeah, right now it's doing 12.6 knots, which is a pretty good clip through the ice. I wonder if it's going to come in, if it's going to turn around and go back up, or is it coming over to tie up an algonac. Interesting. Interesting.
Hey, what's this here?
That's the Bristol Bay
Oh,
and
okay.
algonac, but it almost looks like it's coming over to tie up. You know how it did before,
Yep.
or it's cutting through the heavier ice. I mean, look at the smoke coming out now.
Yeah, he looks like he's got the coal poured to her.
Yep.
He's not moving very far. Oh, I think he stopped. Yep. Look like he's backing up a bit or swinging. Oh, there he goes again. Need a bigger tug there, buddy.
Yeah, he's
Well, let's see if my dogs like cabbage, if they eat it or not. I suppose when they're ice breaking, the guy at the helm there, he'd be working his butt off, turn the wheel and trying to get try
back
different
and forth,
angles and
back and forth. Yep.
yeah, just the smoke's still pouring out like he's trying to push through it, but it just backed off on the smoke
He's
now. So probably
backing up a little bit. Yep.
hmm so close, but yet so far. Yeah. Well, if they got into too much trouble, they just bring in a bigger icebreaker, wouldn't they?
Well, I don't think there's too much that'll stick one of those for long because they've got bubblers in the hull and they've got all kinds of different ways to maneuver.
Yeah. Well, he's backing her up, gonna get a run at her.
Either that or he's going to get a run going back upstream again.
Yeah, it could be that too.
Might be just breaking it up,
Yeah. The problem is they have to break up the bottom end first, wouldn't they be? So the ice could keep flowing down and out into the lake. They couldn't do it here. The ice has got nowhere to go. It just refreezes.
Then again, maybe it's chow time. Maybe they're just going to coast.
Oh
around.
yeah. Oh, look at him. He's got the coal poured to her now. He's going ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, it's what it was. He couldn't go any farther ahead. So.
Oh, look at the bow lifting up.
Oh yeah. He's. Oh, look at her list. Okay. Yep. We can do it. Oh, he's just pouring a coal to her now. Oh. I think he's reached his limit. There you go. Yep. Hurry back. Do it now. You're going.
Oh, there he is. Curtis Dart has joined us.
Howdy. Is everything working? I'm just gonna glitch like crazy. That's all I can do.
Oh, that's okay. Whatever works. We're just happy to have the wizard here. Hey, Paul, we've got the wizard with us.
Hey.
Howdy, Paul.
Hey. Hey, those bowls are so clean they shine now, Paul.
Yeah. Paul just got done eating dinner, and of course, his furry little dishwashers went to work.
Well, I didn't know if they'd eat the cabbage or not because those cabbage rolls, right? I thought they'd try and eat the meat, not the cabbage rolls, but I put sauce on everything and holy mackerel, they just cleaned them things right up. All gone. And there was dog food mixed in with it too, right? So,
Wow.
yeah.
So, Curtis, did you get a chance to go out and do some UAVing today, or?
ROV, you mean?
Yeah, ROV. Yep.
So I just got about 2 hours ago. There's a new update in beta they want me to try out. Did my microphone just glitch again?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, it's going to do that. I got to get a new
Alright.
computer.
All right, we all understand.
I've spent so much money on this ROV stuff. I'm like, now I got to buy a computer. Oh no. So anyway, I've got some new beta software I want to try out, and I found out something interesting today. The earthquake, we're on an earthquake fault line up here in the Pacific Northwest. You know, it's going to fall off the earth, when the earthquake happens. It also runs all the way up through here, through Seattle. Well, there was a guy that's been doing sonar surveys for years with his boat, and he just does it as a hobby. Retired guy out there, and he's just kind of seeing what's down there. Well, he's found all these bubbles, and they didn't know where they were coming from. They realized, oh, these are coming from the fault. Well, they went bubble, okay, and King 5 News just reported being from the Earth.
Oh,
And it sounds like popping and cracking ice when it hits the surface.
oh, wow. Huh.
So I'm looking to find out exactly where that is and get my ROV up there and dive in that area. See what
Oh,
I can.
oh, there's an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hi, Lynn. Oh yeah, that trucking thing that's going on in Canada is kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I was quite surprised how much support they're getting from the U.S., especially the big TV channels and big people. Even Elon Musk got a little say in about it too, right? So.
Oh yeah, we got some emails down because I'm a truck driver, you know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we got some emails about it too. And it's as far as we're considered, the way I look at it, Canada is pretty much America.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
I don't know why there's a border there. It doesn't make sense to me. Why do we have a border?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it's because of Eastern Canada is what the deal is.
Well, when I first started driving truck, 90% of my miles was U.S.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll be right back. Hang on. I just gotta let some dogs in.
Throwing out peanuts and taking care of Mia. I'm still here.
Okay, well, I got the show, guys. No problem. How's everybody doing in the chat there? Scientists will be swarming that area. It's all over Facebook's too. Great turnout. Yeah, it is. It's pretty wild. While they're not here, I can torture you guys with some fun stuff I'm doing. Let me share my screen. Don't tell them I was showing you guys this stuff though. So I got this gig in England, and they're going to be doing some work on this dam and adding a radar unit to it.
Wow.
It's got to load first. It's still loading. It's not in. Did you see the guy walking down here? He's walking slow-mo, so it'll take a second for it to load.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So what's your problem with the camera and the microphone?
So I've got it down to the USB input. I've got a faulty USB. Exactly sure.
Yeah, your voice goes kind of wonky there, and then.
Yeah, and the camera does a little glitch thing. So it's on the same USB board in the back. I could plug it into the front USB, but I'd have to disconnect and drive all down there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So where's this dam?
This dam is in England.
Oh.
Anything weird about it? Other than this blue thing over here, just ignore that.
Yeah.
Turn that blue thing off. Notice anything?
What, like that radar thing or what?
Yeah, the radar.
Yeah. Huh.
It's not real.
Oh, it's not real. Oh, okay. There it is. Gone now. Okay, now it's back. Okay.
Oh, that's a big turn that other blue. So yeah,
Oh,
they wanted a pre-visualization of what it would look like.
is
So,
that what the type they're looking to put up or what?
this is a model that they sent me, so we'll
Oh.
see.
Okay.
But one of the things that I do when I get this stuff, let me turn all this back on, is I create 3D tracking points. And that's what these are right here. This,
Okay.
this,
Yeah.
and then I've got there's a construction site that's going over here, but he didn't quite catch it in this particular video. And then this is just another tracking point. And all it is it creates a point in 3D space.
Okay.
So as you're watching the video, it looks like they're actually stuck there.
Huh.
And then this road where it turns this different color. Let me turn this off. That is this right here. And they're going to be improving this. They're going to demolish this road and improve it. So I wanted to kind of point out that they're going to be working on this. So I created this little quick animation right there.
Okay.
I don't know. Boring? What do you think?
No,
I think it's
no.
cool.
Well, that's a lot of work into it.
Actually, it's not that much. Let me turn that off and turn that back on. Turn that off. Turn that off. Oh no, I want that one on. Turn that off. And I think that's it. Yeah. And I'm waiting on word. I think they're gonna put a road. I think they're gonna make their road continue all the way through here and do some other improvements.
Okay. Huh.
That's cool, Curtis.
Is there a train bridge in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me stop this. This was the file that he was trying to do and kind of got frustrated with it. So he was just trying to draw some lines. Here, and he couldn't make them. He didn't know how to make them stick.
Oh.
Hey, Rob's in the chat. What's Rob?
Hey, what's going on,
hey,
Rob?
Hey, Rob, are you golf?
He's got his laptop was brought to him at the hospital, so he's got a little bit more he can do.
Oh. Yeah. Well, you can sit there in the hospital bed, I guess, and do some editing, can he?
Or communicating.
Yeah, anyways.
Communicating. What does he do?
With us.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought it was like some secret service thing or
Yeah. No, because he hadn't been around in the chat for a few days. Just a little bit,
Well, he's in the hospital.
yeah. I don't know, Paul, that Coast Guard boat looked like he gave up. The guy come out and was waving.
Yeah, he
And
waved. Well, I don't know if he was waving, Paul, because the guy came out the other side and did the same thing. It looked like he was wiping down the glass.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
You know, that's why I didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
But they didn't do all of them, just the side ones.
yeah.
God, that triple tech is bright. I'm updating software here with the triple tech, and it's like a light.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got an update on it, do they?
For the ROV.
Oh, okay. So this place where the bubbles are coming up, is that very far from you or what?
It's in Seattle on Alki Point. It's also up at Whidbey Island.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. Is that the San Andreas fault? Or no?
Well, they call it the Ring of Fire. It's a series of volcanoes and earthquakes that go all the way around the Pacific.
Okay, because they talked originally, they had a big earthquake out west there in Canada, Vancouver Island disappears. So
Right.
yeah. But the San Andreas fault that runs right through what Los Angeles and all that area, I think.
Manage apps on your device. Updates available. There it is. 5-ish.
So Rob's
Update.
hoping to go home next week. Okay. Yeah, Lynn, I don't know. The Bristol Bay is not moving whatsoever. It just they don't have the engine running up high. There's no smoke coming out. No, they're just sitting there, just in the water, so not moving at all. Yeah, maybe you got to have a Canadian come to the rescue.
Oh, that's U.S. Coast Guard? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, the U.S. Coast Guard. Well, I think they were trying to get into the dock because there's a dock right there where that sitting.
Yeah, there's a dock in Algonac. What's on behind it over there? That's the Canadian shoreway.
Yeah.
But I don't know, or is he just kind of pulled off the route a little ways, not to impede, or I don't know.
I don't know. Well, it looked like they were trying to get to shore by the looks of it, but I don't know.
Yeah, they'll call that big Canadian Coast Guard and tow him out.
Yeah. Oh, they just come in and crush
Was
everyone.
he going sideways earlier?
No, it was coming straight down. It was headed originally down this way, did a turn out here and came up here like this, and that's where it ended up.
If he's going straight from the direction he's pointing now, he'd go up the dock. Well, they're firing up the engines again, Paul.
Oh yeah, he's got them
Smoke
fired
is
up.
starting to pour. Yeah, smoke's pouring out of him. Huh.
He's not moving.
Now, is that an icebreaker?
Well, it's a tender ice breaking tug. They use it for working on navigational aids and breaking up ice and everything in the Great Lakes.
Okay. So it's one of those that climbs up, it guns it and climbs up on the ice, and then the
Yeah.
weight of it crushes
Yeah.
down into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, but I think it also has bubblers underneath it.
Yeah.
It pushes water out to
Mhm.
go up underneath.
Air out, air down, and then comes up, lifts the ice up. Yeah. Because we have seen them dock there at Algonac before, so
before.
yeah,
But he's off a ways.
yeah,
Boy, he's pouring the coals to it, isn't he?
yeah.
Look at the smoke coming out of the smokestack.
That guy up in the top of the deck there, just off to the right of the mast, or no?
No, that's over on the shoreline over there.
Oh, is that in the shoreline? Oh, because
Yeah.
it looked like a guy with a black hoodie.
Yeah, no.
You don't have any control over that camera, do you, Paul? You can't zoom in.
No,
Okay.
I used to have control over cameras, but we parted our ways. So I still support what they do. Just don't. I'm not into the groupie thing,
Got it. Also, I did my physicals. Came out good. Yay.
Oh.
Woohoo.
All right.
Ooh, yeah.
all right.
I got the old stop smoking and lose weight.
Oh, shush. That's just a given.
That's normal, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm like, I might as well give up on life then. What the hell?
Yeah.
See,
Oh,
there's a guy on deck right now.
Yeah, I just gonna say, he just walked out in the middle of the deck there.
Yeah, he's going to add some weight to the front.
Yeah. Almost look like you got a camera or something.
Lynn says the U.S. Coast Guard and Canadian Coast Guard work together.
Oh yeah.
It should all be one Coast Guard. I'm all for just cutting that line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and look who's in the chat. Broken necks.
Brooknex,
Yep.
hey, how you doing?
And that's been a while since I've seen him.
Been a while.
Wow.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Good old Alaska.
I put in a request for coffee.
There
Oh.
you go.
Wife on her way home, is she?
Oh, she's already home.
Oh,
Early morning shift now.
oh, yeah, that's what you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, she like gets up at 4 in the morning or 5 or something.
2:30
2 o'clock in the morning. She has to be there by 5.
by 4.
4. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Take my cigars away my ass.
Yeah, I did tell my doctor I'll jump right on it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on that right now, buddy. No, he wasn't really adamant about it. He just said your blood pressure looks good, cholesterol's good. He said you should be having some problems because you're overweight. You don't have problems. I don't understand that. You're pretty much bulletproof is what I told him. And he goes, okay, well, lose weight and you probably shouldn't be smoking. I go, yeah, when I not interested in that.
Well, the next time you go to the doctor, get a Superman T-shirt, put it underneath there, and so when he starts telling you what to do, you just show your Superman
Yeah.
shirt. You know.
I wore my Thin Lizzy shirt.
Yeah.
Are you guys old enough to know Thin Lizzy?
Thin
But yeah, that's a good idea. I do have a Batman shirt that I've worn before.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That'd be fun just to have a Superman T-shirt. No.
Yeah. Do you see Broke Necks? He says up in Alaska, it's pushing 45 degrees Fahrenheit today.
A little bit further down, it says, "Yep, the day I give up drinking on the job is the day I hand in my badge and gun."
Good.
Yeah.
Let's see. While I'm doing that, I can also update this one.
Was that an
Yeah,
iPad?
He's pushing
Yeah.
a lot of smoke out, Paul, but he's not going anywhere.
No. I don't know if he's even trying. Well, he must be trying.
Or he's
I don't
just
know.
pumping out pressure in the bubbler or something. I don't know.
I've never heard of that bubbler thing you were talking about. That's
Oh,
kinda-
yeah. And also it keeps the ship from freezing in spot because the bubbler goes up and
Goes up along the ship, so it leaves like all the way around the hull about 4 inches of open water
yeah.
when they're docked or whatever.
Yeah. It doesn't even look like he's even trying to move. You'd think you would be able to back up a little bit or do something or try and go sideways.
I'm gonna check marine traffic and see if there's another one headed his way or not.
Yeah. You don't hear nothing on the scanner, Paul?
No, there isn't any other Coast Guard cutters or anything in the area.
Well, hopefully they got lots of fuel.
Well, maybe that's just where they're gonna put it for the night too.
Yeah.
Just sit out there rather than having to tie up and everything at shore.
Yeah, well, yeah. They just put a spotlight on for some reason.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark here now.
Yeah. Curtis he went dark.
Oh,
I'm still here.
hey Curtis, Welch Rob said, "Hey Curtis, I sent you a new friend request on Facebook."
On Facebook.
I thought just now.
That's what he said.
I just got one about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. From Rob.
Lynn says that her grandson, Christian, wore Superman socks to his wedding.
Book deck goes, hey, the heck, the sun just came up here. Well, they don't get a whole lot of sun, I don't think, during the day there right now, do they? Yeah. No, Mike goes, bubblers are for drinking out of in Wisconsin.
All right.
But it's funny there, Paul. If you look at that icebreaker, got
Yeah.
U.S. Coast Guard on it, and if you go up by the top of the mast up there where the radar is, all I see is a Canadian flag.
Well, the maritime rules are if a ship is like upbound or downbound, whichever side another country's on, they have to put a flag up there for that country.
Oh,
So like upbound ships would have the Canadian flag on the mast to the right. Or if they're coming downbound, they would have it on the left. It just designates what direction they're heading and salutes that particular country.
oh, okay.
Because on the stern is where they fly the registered country of ownership.
Yeah, okay.
At least that's the protocol. Now, a lot of people don't go by the protocol, but
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Diane said ambulance going to Valley View, but to the CN crossing.
yeah.
Okay. That's where Bonnie is, but Bonnie's on Talbot Trail. This one here, no, Grand Trunk Trail. And there's another one, CN crossing. I think that's where she was when she was in isolation. So
Here's the Detroit River. There's the Risley, which is the Canadian cutter, and the Algo North heading for Sarnia. So it's escorting it. They're doing 10.3, 10.6. And they'll come up here and they'll go across Lake St. Clair. And right here, this little dot is the Bristol Bay, the one that we just saw. So I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking they're going to go across here and then hook up with the Bristol Bay and maybe work the ice up here that way, or maybe the Bristol Bay will go back down here. I don't know.
Book deck says a gain of 5 minutes of daylight each day. Because there for a while, I think it was just dark 24 hours, I think.
Right. The kitties are talking to you.
Oh, I don't know. It's just Vader. I don't know what he's barking at.
Oh, that's just Vader. I thought I heard a second bark from.
No, Gracie's under here, under the table,
Oh,
Look,
she's under the table.
and she climbed up on my foot so I can rub her belly from here without touching her. Yeah, she's, yeah.
Well, good. She wants her daddy's attention.
Oh, it's what she wants. Gracie, come here. What, you want up? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, okay. I got her. And Vader's got a, that big toy again. Guess what? He just brought it to me.
Oh, which one is that?
What? No, Vader's trying to hear. He wants that.
Oh,
He brought it to me so I could throw it.
I see his tail. Oh, yeah, the teddy bear.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a monkey, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, I don't know what it is. I think it's a sloth or something. Here, give that to me. Come here, bring it here. Okay. Okay. I think it's a sloth, Yeah, it's only got one. Yeah.
It's only got, it's chewed up pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah, he actually got that at Valley View when I took him there. They had bags of toys. I don't know. He got. She let him. She put down about 3 different ones, and he picked out that one, took right off. So it's the one he wanted. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does the what do the nursing staff think about when we bring one of the puppers over?
Well, they're all excited. So are some of the people in there. But I don't take Gracie. She's just too rambunctious.
Well, you used to not take her simply because, you guys would go outside and whatever, but
Yeah.
not now. So,
Well, and Bonnie's so weak, like, she can't stand up, and Gracie goes up there and she just goes ballistic on her, wanting to kiss her and hug her, and she can't push her back, and
yeah.
she's so, and don't take much to break her skin, so Bonnie's skin, so I don't know. They did up a few more signs there.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, there's a exceptional property. Yeah,
Yeah.
come up with that one. In-ground pool. I don't know if I showed you that one. 2-bedroom condo, duplex, got farm for sale, and yeah, we got that's what, 6, right? Yep. No, so
Yeah.
that's 6. So I ordered some more material today. So
Did you order the 100 foot or?
no, I just ordered the 50 footers for now. Yeah.
I've just now got my update going. I have to side load it.
Oh yeah, what, like SDK or whatever they call it?
Yeah.
Have to go in and side load it. Yeah.
That's easy enough for the Android. The
Yeah.
iPad's not that easy.
Yeah.
Did you see what Mike Rennick posted?
Oh, great, Rob. Got funny video coming. Albert Pete on some guy's fishing equipment.
Albert is his dog, Curtis, and he puts a 360 camera on the dog. And so the dog goes out for walks and running around, and then it's being recorded.
Yeah, I'll have to see that one for sure there, Mike. Yeah, we're working on the signs there, Rob. Well, I wanted to get some samples to take to the agents and stuff. So now I had that one agent from Kitchener show up today, dropped a sign off and a coming soon on it. I got to put up for her. She's at all Wednesday or Thursday next week. So she had to come into town today to measure up the house and rooms and all that stuff. Well, but anyway, she says, "Oh, can I pay you extra money to take the coming soon off? And then when it does sell, you put the sold on for me?" I said, "Yeah, sure." I said, "Matter of fact," I said, "I'm leaving here in about 2 minutes." I said, "I'm going to Elmer." One of my customers, one of my customer agents, he's too busy to go all the way to Elmer to put up a sold sign. So he pays me to go down and do it. So
Cool.
So, but
Paul, I'm not feeling so wizardry right now. My firmware update didn't take.
Didn't go, huh?
Gonna try it again.
Well, it's just testing your patience.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that Luminar Neo the other day, I was having a hell of a time trying to get the update. So I did it here, I don't know, a couple hours ago, took it, no problem. I don't know. Could have been just servers too busy or something.
Mailman's there, Paul.
What's that? No. I'm closing the drapes. My desk here is against the wall and it's all open windows. And so I have the lights on. People can see me in here.
Yeah, when you
they're liable to send the EMS.
Mike said as he was telling the guy he's going to be on YouTube. No, I haven't, Rob. No, not right now. I'm not going to. I'm going to wait and see what I'm going to do. I get a smaller drone, I think though I'm gonna go for the Air 2S, but you know, I don't need I'm not doing movie productions. So you know, like with Rob, he does documentaries and different stuff. You need a little better quality stuff, right? So but do you have to go inside or what? No, she wants back up my leg. She's in between my legs here, her nose laying on my crotch. Come on, I want to go.
Welch Rob was asking you if you got a smaller drone, Paul.
No, just saying no. I haven't done that yet. I don't know. I might, but not right now. It could be close, but someday maybe. Right deal comes by. But like I was saying though, if I was gonna get a small drone, I think it'd be like you, Paul, the Air 2S. I think if I was gonna
Yep,
get one.
Air 2S would be a good choice.
Yeah, I think so.
Not that big.
No.
Rob said that cigar's as big as a baseball bat. I'm stuck on 99%.
Well, if you wait, I'd wait. Because you know, I hate the programs that do that. It goes 30%, 35, 40, 45. It gets up to around 80% and it just sits there.
Mine's on 99%.
And I stare at it and stare at it and stare at it. And then pretty soon that goes to 90. Then I stare at it, and it goes 97. Then I stare at it, it goes to 98. Then I stare at it, goes 99. And then after about a good 5 minutes, all of a sudden I go, oh, done.
It says, do not turn off the remote controller and the machine.
Yep.
Rob says it'll take a month to smoke that. Rob, you don't know me. Update failed. Please try to update after restarting the machine. Sure.
Well, let's just for grins. Let's go back and check my favorite place in the world right now
The Tiki Bar.
and see how it's doing at the Tiki Bar.
Oh, somebody's got an Air 2 for sale for $950.
Yeah, but you
Not
want
the-
the S. You want
Yeah.
the- There it is. There it is. There it is.
Where?
Oh, I hit screen share. What the hell?
I seen a little flicker and that was it, Paul.
Screen share.
There you go.
Here's
Guy's got hoodies up too.
Yeah. They say it's going to go down below freezing tonight in St. Augustine, Florida.
Better cover up those orange trees.
Yep.
Because the only thing to be good for is what? Orange juice, isn't it? After
Yep.
they freeze.
Yeah, and they have to process it right away too, don't they?
Yeah.
The wizard would probably know.
I don't know anything. What I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Well, they were saying it if the orange crop freezes, they have to make it into orange juice almost right away, I believe.
I've heard
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can't sell it as a regular orange. Yeah. Well, somebody's got an Air 2S for sale in London for $1,300, and it comes with a 2-year refresh.
And is it the Flymore or the single?
No, it's just a single by looks of it.
Okay. Well, you could always buy more batteries as you needed them.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's got a DJI F550. It's a hexacopter. Yeah. Got a lot of stuff comes with it. It's only want $600 for it. Wow.
No, I don't, Lenny. I don't even notice things like that. Because I show the tiki bar, she says I'm looking for somebody in a bikini.
Uh,
That's so old hat.
sure, a lot of Mavic Minis for sale though. Holy mackerel!
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Play Mini.
So mine was
Wow.
stuck at 99% and it said failed. Now I rebooted everything. Now it says already have the latest version.
There you go. Go figure.
We added some new features. So one of the cool things about the ROV that they added is they added what's called spectator mode. So now I, as the pilot, can be underwater and you can come up to me on the pier, not even know me, say, hey man, can I watch that? And I'll say, sure, just download the app and click on spectator. And you won't have a password, so you couldn't get in as pilot anyway. You
Right.
have to have the password to get in, but you can hook up. You can now go on your phone and watch what I'm watching on your phone.
Yeah, cool.
Whoever's
Oh,
standing around.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
New battery voltage information. That's cool.
Mm.
That's all good. That's good. That's good. That looks good.
Somebody's got a GoPro 6 for $350, and look, and he's got a gimbal too for it. Yeah. Kind of looking at the stuff they got.
Yeah, Rob, I was going to mention to you, where was I? I was watching somebody's live stream just in the last day or so, and I can't remember which one it was, but they were talking about how the new Osprey, the splash drone, and how it's such a great thing, and they didn't know that it was available. And I was thinking to myself, well, they need to talk to Welsh Rob because he bought one and sent it back because it was too glitchy.
Okay, gyros are working. All that's working.
Good.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, that's the bad part about having all the electronics is everything. It seems to all hit at once. You've got to update this one, and then you go to use this one. You got to update this one, and then you got to update that. Then you got to update the batteries. Then you got to update the controllers. You know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Lynn says the ice is filling in at Marine City.
Somebody's got a DJI Phantom 4, it's just a standard version, $580, but he said the batteries are dead. So, they're $1,400 for a DJI Mavic Air 2S, and it's got
There's Marine City, the ice that Lynn's talking about filling in. See all this open water here? This ice is coming down in there.
But there's an Air 2S ball with the Flymore combo, $1,400. Used it for 1 week for a real estate shoot. That's it.
It's a
Didn't burn it down.
Flymore?
Yep, the Flymore.
Wow.
Over here. Here, I'll show you. Just right here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He wanted 1,500 for it, listed 18 weeks ago. Well, down to 1,400 now.
Go on there and offer him 12.
Well, it says right here, 1450 non-negotiable. Lowballers will be ignored.
Oh, okay. Or just go on and ask him a question and say, is there any way you'd be willing to take less? I do real estate, don't know how much I would use it either.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you don't want to insult them, but you just ask the
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
You know?
What's the lowest you take for it? Yeah.
Yeah. But that would be a good fit for you because you got the Inspire,
Yeah.
you got the
Phantom 4 Pro.
Pro, then that one, and you'd have it covered then.
Yeah. There's a guy got a DJI Phantom 4 drone, which is a standard. Comes with 3 batteries, rapid charger, and a DJI backpack for $600.
What do you got
ND
there?
filters, everything. Yeah. What's that? Firmware
Updating
update.
Firmware updating?
Yeah, again.
Huh.
I updated. Now I have another firmware update.
Oh. They're doing it in stages.
I have 2 of these to do.
Oh, my.
Oh,
I'm still on the first one.
man.
Yeah, that's the maddening part of the whole thing.
What's really good, it's really frustrating when you're like, okay, I'm going to go out in the next hour or 2 and go do something. And then you boot everything up, make sure everything's working. It's like, oh, you got to update this. You got to update that. It's like,
Yeah. Well, what Paul does is he checks for updates and batteries and everything the night before, so that if he's going to fly the next day.
Yeah, that Coast Guard boat sitting there. He got the engine fire run up, keep warm.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing for sure.
Yeah, he's not moving. Just sitting there.
Let me change over to this screen.
well, that's working good now. All right.
Yeah, he's just sitting out there. I think he's waiting for that other couple of ships to come up.
Oh, probably.
Let me see where they're at.
Boy, that's a couple hours, even at that speed, if they can maintain 10 knots, isn't it?
No, they come across there if they're doing that kind of stuff. They're entering right now. Yeah, it could be a couple hours.
Yeah.
But I'll screen share their screen share. They're right here right now, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
So That's Belle Isle. And here's the route they got to go up through there between
Yeah.
those two buoys and on up.
Huh.
And he's doing 8.8 knots, and this one's doing 9.8 knots. So I
it
would
must
imagine they're starting to run into some of the ice.
well, it
out
at the
here.
bottom of the lake there, right? All going into that spot.
Yep. Yeah, that's the choke point. Yep.
Huh.
But once they get out into here, like I think they're get rolling.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to try something here. So, Paul, that's my channel. I'm going to attempt to go live right now.
Okay.
Let's see if all this works. It'll take me a minute.
Nope. Wrong spot. Come on, you go up there and stay there. Whoop, no, did that. Oh, I'll have to go check that out in a minute here.
Looks to me that the wind is picking up at Algonac because, as you can see, it's like bouncing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we click on this. This should come over to here. Oh, okay, your channel. Okay.
All right, let's see if that worked.
Would we be looking under videos, Curtis, on your channel, or?
Just should be live stream.
Oh, there it is.
Just should be live stream. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anybody that jumps in my particular chat right now,
There it is.
I'm live from the.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm live from my the man cave. Now, how do you end it? That's what I want to know.
Hey, we get it started, but we can't shut it off.
Okay, so yeah, there is one. Stop streaming.
Okay, I got that there. How come
Confirm.
it didn't?
Now let's see if it ends online.
Okay, there's two people watching. Okay.
Good night, Rob. Welsh Rob says goodbye to everybody. He's
Okay, Rob.
leaving.
We're just way too exciting for him.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember it's 11:11 there.
Oh yeah.
PM.
Yeah, it stopped there on that one there.
Yeah, I
Right.
stopped it.
Yeah, because I just getting the circle thing. TJ giggles and drones. Okay.
All right, we're gonna shut that down.
I got him. Fucking. Oh, Guys, look who's on the YouTube tonight. I Spike. Haven't seen him for a while.
No, he's been not on.
Yeah.
So he's back.
Oh, yeah. 10 watching, started streaming 6 minutes ago. Huh. But I don't. Okay. I think he's off already. Oh, it's just
Just a promo, was it?
well, I don't know. I think it's just on countdown, I think. Well, hang on. Yeah, it's look like he's supposed to be going on right now. He had a countdown and yeah.
All right, that's off. That's off.
Yep, there he is. He's just going live right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's the martini bar.
Is it that one? No, not that one.
Well, look at
That
there.
goes-
There's my brother right there and his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it makes it kind of bad though when you want to just go to the bar and not let anybody know you're there.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount of people though that want to be seen there.
We are
Oh.
here to enjoy the togetherness.
Those are the fun
get-together,
folks.
the Ice Spy Garden,
Yeah.
And of course, me, the silly old fool.
All right, let's see if it works now. We did the old one. Now we're going to try the new one.
Here, folks, even though I can't see shit with these glasses on.
So now you got to update the other one, right?
Yep.
And I've got to do that with my mouse.
This other one should go a whole heck of a lot easier though.
And I'll do a roll call and say,
Gee, I don't know what kind of system Ice Spike's running, but it's different. It's got his master controls and everything on the screen. Weird. I was just kind of quickly looking at him. Got no volume on it, but yeah, see this, Paul? Kind of weird, eh? The soundboard or something, or drag a song on the detect to load it. I don't know what the heck he's got all in here.
Oh, it's an old radio or it's like an old 2 turntable system. You load up one
Oh yeah.
so that while the other one's playing, and you can crossfade and mix the two.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a cool rig.
So Team Danger's in the house too, eh? All right. Sorry, I didn't see him just till now. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's going to be one of those nights, Paul, I think.
oh yeah, a little quiet tonight. That's okay. Yeah.
Quiet night.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not adding a lot to the show here.
That's okay, Curtis.
No, you're doing fine, Curtis.
We're just happy to have another person here and of your stature.
I got people.
You add star quality to the.
Yeah, star quality. There you go. Oh well.
I don't add star quality.
Yeah.
All right, so that worked there. This one should go just a whole heck of a lot easier.
So now do you it was easy to go live because you're right there and you got Wi-Fi. But what about when you're out in the field?
I have a data plan on the
Okay.
On your
Yeah.
cell phone or on
Yeah.
on the tablet?
on the tablet itself.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Yeah.
that was the, and I can go into this if you guys want to. That was the big issue was plan to connect the tablet or your phone to your RC. They use Wi-Fi. Unlike DJI, where you have that cable that connects the two, they
Right.
use Wi-Fi. So I had to figure out a way to enable both Wi-Fi and your data connection to work at the same time.
Yeah.
do you ever get in a situation where you don't have signal, or you pretty much covered out there, Curtis?
So I'm with T-Mobile, and there is some spots where I don't have connection. Yeah.
Mm.
But generally speaking, the places where I go where the water, it's wide open. So there's
Okay.
yeah, usually when I get up in the mountains to go fly and stuff, I'll notice there's not a connection there. Firmware update. Checking. Confirm. Riveting stuff, yeah. Just riveting live entertainment. Sorry, guys. But I had to come on and support the show, you know?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We
Yep,
appreciate it too.
Yeah, yeah.
God, it's going to rain tomorrow. Yeah, but I think that's going to. So back to originally what I was talking about. The local news station had reported on this guy who has been documenting. He's been doing side sonar scans of the Puget Sound, and he's just doing it as kind of a hobby to find stuff that's down there that's rather large, like a car or bicycle or whatever. But he gets everything. So while he was down there, he noticed that there was a huge amount of bubbles that were coming up, a stream of bubbles. And he thought, well, first it's a vehicle that's newly released or is starting to break open, and maybe there's some old air in there. But then he noticed it was all along what we call the fault line up here. So he contacted University of Washington. They came down and tested the water, and it turns out it's naturally occurring methane that's coming up from the cracks in the fault line.
Is that an indicator of a future eruption?
I'm not an expert on that, but they had a boat on the water, and they had a real high powered microphone next to the water, and they were able to get all the sound of the bubbles coming up when because it's not like a normal bubble that comes up and goes pop.
Yeah.
It sounds like ice being, you take ice and crunch it in your hands.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like when it pops. So and it's not a continuous stream. It happens every once in a while. They're trying to figure out how often it happens. But as you know, methane is not good for our air quality.
No.
Yeah. I told you the more expensive one, it went smooth. Confirm. Good.
Well, then when the Risley hits Algonac, the Algonac camera isn't as quite the quality as the Port Huron camera, this one here. So I don't know what we'll be able to see, because right now the Algonac camera is kind of fuzzy. It's out of focus because it has a hard time focusing in the dark. So we'll see what happens then, but let's check and see where the Risley is. See what kind of, well, see, it hasn't, Paul, I think you were right about an hour or two to get there, because
Yeah.
I'm going to screen share and show you. It hasn't made that much progress. Remember, they were here. This one
Yeah.
was here.
Well, yeah. There'll be.
This one was here. So that distance between the two is they've traveled about a mile since the last
What's
time
it-
we looked.
What's the speed now? Is he picking up speed at all, Paul? Or what?
10.1,
Oh, yep. They're back up.
10.2. Yeah.
So yeah, they're back up to speed too. So
But if you look at it,
they'll be. Oh yeah, at least
three,
2
3
hours.
miles, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. They're about 25 miles south of.
Yeah.
Sunday morning snow showers, Lenny, here.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. 30% chance tomorrow. Snow showers. Oh boy, I'm excited. Okay. Lynn says the Bristol Bay is going to be spending the night at Algonac in the ice,
Yeah.
right where it is now.
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be fun for those guys.
Well, they got to have everything they really need on board. I'm sure they've got their own galleys and quarters, crew quarters, and hot showers and everything else.
Here's something I can share with you guys that you might find interesting. This is the interface for the ROV.
Ah,
So down here, this is a little 3D. So right now it's showing you the butt of it.
oh,
because
so it's kind of like on the drones where it shows you the attitude and the altitude.
the angle, and this one also will show you the pitch forward,
Yeah.
left, and right. So it'll rotate around based on where you are and where the ROV is. So you'll get a little bit of that. And then over here, you get sort of the same thing. It'll show you the degrees in which you're going. It'll take a reading on the surface based on your tablet and within the last position of the surface point of the ROV.
Yeah, and it's a compass too on the outside, right?
No, there's no. Oh yeah, there's an internal compass. Yes,
Yeah.
there is a magnetic compass on board, and then you have all your controls down here. This is your ISO. Right now, I've got it set to auto and all that fun stuff. You can set up your camera and all that. The up here, the HDMI input, that's so that if you want to broadcast to like you want to send the signal to somebody else, or you want to record your video on a separate device, or if you want to use it like I know my friends that work at NBC News, they use HDMI output all the time. They'll send their drone signal to an HDMI unit, and then that uploads to a device that transfers the quality over, and then they broadcast that for their drones and stuff. This would do similar thing. Then this is how you go live. This is your setup. It also has a VR goggles setup, so you can wear VR goggles with this now and do head tracking. So you can put those on. If you want to turn left, you just turn your head left and right, up and down, and in the ROV will turn that way.
Oh, okay.
So very similar to FPV. You still have to use the controls and all that, but it adds that added feature of being able to do this. This is your camera settings, like a DJI. You click this and it will, you click this one, it goes to video. This one goes to photos. And then get your controls up here, your battery life, your Wi-Fi signal, which version of mode you're running. Like I'm running a USA UAV. There's also a Japanese version, a mode 2, mode 3, mode 4. So that the control sticks are on different thumbs, different things, different switches do different stuff. This is just my identifier for who I am and stuff. This is actually the temperature in the water.
Water count. Yep.
Yeah. So right now it's just taking the temperature in my house at 66 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is. And this is new. I'm not sure what that is. This is your depth. It shows my depth that I'm at right now. I'm 0.13 feet above sea level, I guess, and then it goes down below that. This will so you can click on this and it just reverses this so it's facing the other way.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. That's what I get to see when I'm down there.
Cool. The depth thing, do you think that was where you turned it on and you were up here and you set it down on the floor and that's from below where it started?
Oh yeah. Well, when I turned it on, it was on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to say that's not a real accurate thing. It's
just yeah, 0.13. What's that, an inch?
Yeah, it's well 12. Yeah, it's a I'm not even sure.
That's less than an inch. That'd be like 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah. But as far as feet, feet down, and you can go in the metric system if you want to, but as far as feet, it's a good judge of feet. So
Well,
if you're 30
the other
feet,
question I had for you was when you were talking about that bubbles, right?
yeah, go ahead.
Is
Let me stop this.
at what depth is the bubbles or the crack? Is it within the range of your ROV or is
Oh,
it-
yes.
Okay. All right.
So that map I showed you the other day,
Yeah.
Puget Sound, I didn't find anything around here that was deeper than 300 feet.
Okay.
So any place in the Puget Sound area, I can go.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a little more research, and I don't know that I could do anything as far as marine science or anything like that, but I can definitely document bubbles coming up from.
Well, it'd be interesting to find out if you could find attachments that the claw could hold on to that
Yeah.
would go down and do readings down there. It's like you'd hold it like, we hold things out in front of us like this, like
Yeah.
like an infrared thing or,
So maybe somebody in the chat knows, is there some sort of sniffer device or something like that
or an infrared
something that would let you know that that's a methane bubble?
methane or that, maybe if you had like a Tupperware thing upside down that had a thing on the bottom that slid back and forth, you could catch some of that and then close it and bring it up.
Let me pull up a page here real quick, and I'll show you guys something.
But I just thought it'd be neat if you had some kind of a temperature, like those hand laser temperature things where for underwater to see if there's any heat coming up through that same crack.
Go to my share screen. Here's all the current attachments that they have. So this is another camera that you can mount on top.
Okay.
Let me put this over here so we can. Here's your imaging sonar. So if you want to do sonar, and I asked the guys about that, and I said, what's the big deal about sonar being on an ROV? Because you can't really cover that much ground as far as doing a search. And then the guy said, well, look at it this way. You can have a flashlight and you can stand at one end of the football field and shine the flashlight at the goalpost, and yeah, you'll see it. It'll be there. But if you go stand next to the goalpost and turn on the flashlight, you'll really see it.
Yeah.
So he said that's really kind of the way the
Well, so what's your plan? Do you think you'll call the company back and tell them the specific what you want to do? Do they offer any of their expertise or?
yeah, I'll send a message to them. But I don't know why they're gonna have a waterproof laptop, but this looks interesting right here. But I hear it's $5,000.
Oh,
The underwater metal detector is a cool idea, but it needs a claw on it.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
one thing to find something metal, but you need to be able to pick it up. That's what you're down there looking for something. You're definitely
Unless you had it attached to the side of the claw,
yeah.
like this, where you still had use of the claw, and the metal detector was pointed down underneath the claw, so you just move it around until you.
Yeah, I think it should be mounted on the bottom, and you just kind of go across the bottom until you hear something, then back up and point the claw down and try to pick it up.
And maybe that's what it is, because I noticed it doesn't have a very long cable to connect it to something.
Well, this plugs into the back of the ROV,
Yeah.
just like the claw does. You'll see it. So here's another version of the claw. This is a compass ruler, and this just plugs in. It's the same thing. It just plugs into the back of the ROV so that you can control it from the remote controller. Laser scaler, distance meter.
Laser scaler. What would that be?
I really don't know, to be honest with you.
Well, it sounds like for scaling, descaling something, maybe. It's a laser.
No, I don't think you're thinking about cleaning a boat. No, I don't think that's what it's.
I'm just wondering if it isn't some kind of a laser thing that would give you additional readings on something.
So what it does is it gives you distance measurements.
Okay.
This is kind of interesting as far as like a steel boat, ultrasonic metal thickness gauge. You can pull up to a boat and find out how thick the steel is.
Wow.
This is what I have on mine, the 2-finger robot. And now they come out with a
Look at the 3-fingered one. That's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, now you come out with that. This is what I was telling you about earlier. I have this. I don't know where it is, but I have it inside the claw, and the claw holds this so that when you have something that comes up and bumps into this thing, it will lock it into place. So that's pretty cool. This is the mort remover. I have that. Fishing net. So Paul, you want to do any underwater surgery? Here's a sawing machine. So this is kind of what I was thinking, the water samplers.
Water sampler. Yeah.
Dissolved oxygen sensor, salinity sensor, a pH sensor.
pH would be interesting.
I don't know what a turbidity sensor is. So what does the pH sensor do?
That would tell you the pH of the surrounding water where your bubbles are coming up. So is it what kind of gaseous is it, you know?
So okay, I understand that it's measuring the pH. What is pH? I'm dumb here.
Isn't that phosphorus?
Yeah, I think pH is you test the pH in water for I don't know how to explain it, but you know,
I'll Google it here.
You know how like in pools and stuff, they test the pH of
scientists. Okay, so according to this, scientists use a pH meter to measure pH levels in the water. The water testing takes place on site using a relatively small portable meter in a lab using a larger benchtop meter.
Yep.
Bottled water pH test. So you're testing for alkaline.
Yep.
That's one of the things you can test for. pH is a measure of how acidic basic water is.
Yep.
The range goes from 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral. pHs of less than 7 indicate acidity, whereas a pH of greater than 7 indicates a base. pH is really a measure of the relative amount of free hydrogen and hydro ions in the water. Free hydrogen and hydroxyl ions in the
If you took
water.
a probe like that, Curtis, and like went down and put it by where the bubbles are coming out, that'd probably be an interesting reading.
Right.
Is
So
it
that might be.
acidic coming out, or you know.
And a dissolved oxygen sensor. Let me look that up. See what that says.
We're going to turn you into
Dissolved oxygen.
biochemist.
Scientific name is DO. Is the amount of oxygen that is present in water. Water bodies receive oxygen from the atmosphere and from aquatic plants, running water such as that is. So basically, the dissolved oxygen sensor will tell you how much oxygen is in the water. And that's really important for our salmon up here. They need a lot of oxygen in the water to survive.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think that would tell me what I need, but that pH sensor might be the thing to go. And then I have these propeller protectors. This is kind of cool. Onshore power supply. If you've got an electrical plug-in or one of those giant batteries,
Yep.
yeah, you can plug this in and you can run all day.
Extend it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's got a lot of.
I'm kind of thinking this water sampler might be the way to go, but I don't know that I would catch bubbles or anything.
Yeah.
It depends upon, it sucks it in though, right?
Yeah, so it's an open closed valve based on vacuum.
Yeah, so in other words, if you got close to the bubbles and you sucked it in,
The way it was explained to me was you plug this in when you're on dry land and you turn it on and it creates the motor creates a vacuum inside there
until
So the-
you open it up, right?
until you open the front valve and then it sucks water in. So I'm guessing it might suck some of that in there,
Yeah,
depending on how much is there. But they know what it is, so
What's
it's
something
more a
like that
question of.
worth?
So I'm sorry, what, Paul?
Well, what's that worth?
What is
don't
this?
want to know.
It yeah, when they say contact us,
Yeah, it's a lot of money. And it can go down to 150 meters. That's 450 feet.
Is that thing creating the bubbles or?
that's
Well,
what
it's pushing the air out that was in it. It was
I
sucking
thought
the
there was a
water
vacuum
in.
in there.
Because if you watch toward the end of it, you'll see the air bubble at the top, and it slowly disappears as the container filled up.
So
Oh,
it's not working off of a vacuum though. It's just opening up. Because if there was a vacuum, nothing would be coming out.
that's right.
Yeah.
But what it's doing is it's pushing out whatever's in there, and
Yeah.
then
So
it sucks it back in.
right, he's just tilting upward a little bit to let the air
Yep.
out, and it's just
Yep.
okay. So I don't think this will collect. This won't collect any bubbles that are in the area.
It might
No.
collect a sample of the water, but
Yeah, because you watch towards the end, you'll see the water. See, it goes up,
Yeah.
and gone. Yep, and it stops.
Huh.
So the water, what the heck, what it is, you're down there, you're just opening a valve, and it's letting the water go out and the water come in. The water is replacing the air pressure.
This is one I can't figure out. Why would they have an underwater dozer? Oh, it's not going to show anything. The net patch kit, me. So here's another sampler. I wonder how this one works.
does the same thing. Huh.
Hmm.
Just wonder if you couldn't go to that thing there, then find the manual on it.
Well, probably the best thing to do if you ever get serious, Curtis, as you well know, is to call the company up and say, this is what I want to do. What will do it?
So one of the things that I find kind of exciting in doing is this retrieval of crab pots. And I think this would be the perfect tool to do it. I just haven't found anybody to pay me just yet, but lost crab pots are a problem up here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
There's a buoy. You put your crab in your pot in the water, and there's a buoy that comes up, but the tide comes in and picks up the whole thing because the buoy floats
And it
and
flows.
takes it out somewhere else. Now you don't know where it is. Eventually, the buoy wears away. It corrodes, the tether between the two corrodes, and now there's a crab pot down there, and it's a self, what do they call it? Just it just renews itself. Something swims in there, can't get out, it dies. Other things come in and eat it. They can't get out, they die. Other thing, so it just keeps feeding itself. They call it a ghost trap.
Curtis, wouldn't it behoove them to figure out a way to put a miniature transponder on each one of the
Yeah.
buoys?
Yeah.
And so that as it floats around,
But-
it's like it says it's over here, it's over there.
Well,
I
what
know,
we've done now is we've outlawed crab fishing for a while.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
but don't they have a special line that's on those crab traps that after a certain amount of time, it dissolves and the crab trap will open to let things out?
That's the theory.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people just build their own traps, and it's
Oh, yeah.
getting
And you want to recover the trap. You don't want to leave it on the bottom, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, this is where he grabbed it. Oh, come on. See, there's two separate lines there. This is he's going to hook onto it and then release it with the claw. Move the ROV out of the way, and he's got that second line of needs to.
Yeah.
Huh. That's cool.
I keep thinking I'm going to go down and find a car and hook onto it and go, wait a minute, how do I get this thing up?
Hello, Mason. Mason's here. Arizona Street Media. Eric Ross is still with us.
Well, Mason, you mean
Marshall.
Marshall? Yeah, I'm gonna say not Mason.
Sorry, Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these don't necessarily have promo videos going with them. So laser scape, yeah, no promo.
Well, the GPS doesn't work underwater, from what I understand. But if they were to had some kind of a small GPS on the buoy up on top, you'd always be able to find the damn thing, I would think.
I have this little GoPro mount.
Yeah.
That's the mother of them all right there.
And how much is that?
Request a quote.
Oh,
Yeah,
that tells you everything you need to know, right?
How many kids do you have, and
right.
how big's your house?
W6 is an industrial-grade underwater ROV platform. The industrial case comes as standard, which makes W6 easy to carry and fast deploy for underwater operations. The swappable high-capacity lithium battery provides 8 hours. Optional upgrade to onshore powered AC supply is safe and on-stop underwater operations. The second generation Q-Motor Pro provide powerful thrust and accurate control. This has been enhanced by the hydrodynamic.
The hell, is that thing moving through the water that fast?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a dolphin, for crying out loud.
12,000 lumen LED designed for deep sea operation, even for.
So this is 12,000 lumen for deep sea. Mine on the expensive one, it's 2,000 lumen. This has 12,000.
What is the depth deeper with that one?
And light. Equipped 4K UHD dual camera system provide wider FOV. Operate with great confidence, even in a narrow canyon below the surface. The intelligent controlling algorithm can lock in any posture, which enable W6 to capable of suspending in any angle and moving in any direction. 5-Fish Pro W6 is an industrial-grade underwater ROV platform, which is extendable for hardware upgrade and great compatibility for various payloads.
What I think is really cool about this is whereas mine can, even the V6 Expert, the expensive one, really can only have one attachment. This one can have 5 and 6 attachments to it at the same time.
Oh,
The station lock system enabled W6 to cover exactly a coordinate in 3 dimensions, even with complex turbulence conditions. In addition, W6 can add the image sonar for low visibility water conditions. This feature enabled pilot to scan the terrain or subjects beyond the visual distance. Nevertheless, W6 can integrate the UQPS at the same time. The UQPS provides accurate ROV's coordinate in real time. The UQPS allows
Waypoint.
pilot set POI route planning for routine inspections of all routes. Once identified the subjects, W6 can use the 3-claws robotic arm to retrieve and recover the subject. W6 retrieves subject with 6 DOF to provide a better approaching angle. The optional sonar array allows W6 to keep frontal distance and downward attitude while auto inspection. Such sonar array enables the distance lock, altitude lock, and collision avoidance features that provide smart.
gee, collision avoidance too.
Yeah, wow. There you go, Curtis. When you get that baby, that'll be good.
So that's a big thing for guys that are underwater. When you hit the bottom, you kick up all that mess that's on the bottom, and it just makes the water so murky. So yeah, that's a big deal. Not keeping you off the bottom there.
Yeah.
Water measure can include or scalar, laser scalar,
So there's your laser scaler, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I got lasers. I get this, and all the drone guys are going to be envious. Yeah, I got lasers on mine.
Nudgy.
compass ruler to fulfill the engineering measuring tasks. The real save the labor and time when organizing the tether. WSIG modular design offers great extendable capability and compatibility. Display W6 has excellent ability for various underwater operations. The smart, efficient, convenient, and accurate ROV underwater operation.
I like that switch out for that claw. It's a whole lot better than the other system. The other
Yeah,
system,
it looks to me like it's very similar underwater version of the Inspire, how you can just change cameras, you just twist it on, twist it
Yep.
off.
that's what it looks like. Just super simple. Look at that. So that's what I love about this one. I mean,
With ROV underwater
you can put so much stuff on there. You don't have to just put one thing on there.
operation.
So, the thing here, I just looked it up. A laser scaler is able to estimate size of pits, cracks, fish, and more by comparing to the 1-inch distance between laser sights. But anyways, it just fits for, seeing.
It looks for size of things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I vote for that, Chris. Curtis, you can order that baby tomorrow, will you?
So yeah, so you're putting all these tools on here at the same time.
Got removable batteries too, right?
Yep.
Firefish Pro W6, an industrial grade underwater ROV platform.
Hang on, let me go order that thing.
Firefish Pro
There you
W6.
go. Order that baby.
Request a quote.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing ever stays in the way of the wizard.
Oh. I kind of like this thing because nobody else is doing it really. I mean, there are people out there doing it, but not a lot of people are doing it. So that's kind of the fun part of it for me. Let's see. So Lynn says the logarithm of the reciprocal of hydrogen ion concentration in grand atoms per liter provides a measure on a scale from 1 to 14 of the acidity or acidity of a solution. Okay. Thank you, Lynn. Put a GPS on the crab pot. I think I know why the Algam Navigator was scrapped.
Marshall, thanks for being here, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, Marshall.
Did Marshall ever find his ROV?
No, it was Marcel.
Oh, that was Marcel. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if he ever did yet. I haven't heard anything. I think we would have heard if he did.
He would have come on doing a dance.
Mhm.
Yeah. Exactly.
Team Danger says he thinks he knows why the Algoma Navigator was scrapped. One reason of being hit by a tornado. Did you watch that video the other day I sent you, Paul, about that ship breaking in half?
Yes, I did. That was
Wow.
interesting.
That was wow.
Was it a big ship?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, full size. Yeah. They were
Can-
sitting there like this, going over big waves. All of a sudden, this
The
part would
bow
go down,
just-
this would go up.
And the back end was going down as the bow was going, in other words, they were going like this. all of a sudden.
Wow. Is that something you can share here or not?
Yeah. Paul, do you
Uh,
have it still?
Oh, let me see. It was on my phone. Where did I send that from? Hang
Was
on.
it on YouTube? You can go to history on YouTube and see.
Yeah, well, I can go to here. Hang on. I just got to go to Paul Murray because I just sent it to him not that long ago. I'll get the address on it. Okay, YouTube. Okay, what was it called? The MB Arvin. Okay, hang on. Okay.
I found it, Paul.
Well, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
The MB Arvin moment of breaking up of the ship. Okay.
It's got one of these ads on there. It says it will play after the ad.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm going to screen share. Here it is. Share. I'm going to full screen it. And let's play it. There it is, out in the ocean, of course.
So this is a tanker.
Yeah. Well, don't have all the
Well,
pipes on it though.
Yeah, I think it's a bulk carrier.
Okay,
You
watch
notice
it
the
here.
front, there it goes.
See the front? See it
Yeah.
go up?
Yeah.
But the nice thing, there was a couple ships, one to your right, one to the left, right there. So
Yeah,
Look at
they
that.
were yelling Mayday, Mayday, Mayday on the radio, the sound.
yeah. And you'll end up getting a side view on it here from the other ship towards the end.
Oh, you don't need to fast forward it, Paul. It's cool.
Well,
I mean, if you want to, of course. It's
Uh,
your show.
I was going down here to look and see where the side shots are, because it just does this, continues this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Just click there. Okay. So there's the ship there. Yeah, watch. See it. Look at it.
you never do see it sink.
Oh,
No,
okay.
but you watch here in a minute. It almost sinks. Like right there. Look at that.
Well, it looks to me like it might have separated,
Yeah. It look.
because you're seeing almost waves in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just something watching that. Well, it looked like theirs still connected, but I don't know.
Yeah, the steel is just bending, is what it's doing.
Yeah.
But you bet it's taking on water.
Well, maybe. I mean, like most submarines nowadays, don't they have where they lock everything off?
Well, you would think so. However, it didn't look like it was a newer vessel, and it didn't look like they had a lot of things going on them.
Team Dad go. I think I saw that video of the Irvin ship. Yeah, saw that. So bizarre. He said, Paul, look up Algo Port. What, on YouTube? Was it one that did break up or something? What's it called? ALGOPORT. Oh, Algoport sinking.
Go ahead and share if you want to, Paul.
Okay, I just want to see what it's about first. Yeah, okay. Okay, there it is there. So we'll go share screen. Okay, cool. Okay, so it is, oh, hang on just a minute. Okay, I'm gonna try to,
Wow.
it's not move, hang on just a minute. I'm gonna change something here. What do I, oh, share screen. Okay, optimize for video. Okay, cool. Okay, so there we go. Well, look at that one there. These are just pictures, not a film, right? Wow, look at
Ooh.
that. Yeah. That one actually broke right apart, didn't it?
The
Yeah,
bob's
broke right-
going down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which, oh, hang on. Let me go back to here. Holy, look at that. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, stern's going down.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she's going under right there.
Yep.
Look at that. Fucking pop right out of the water. You see any life rafts around there, or they are probably already off the boat by now?
Who knows? I don't see any life rafts.
Yeah. Uh-huh. There was a Great Lake freighter that sank in the Atlantic.
Oh, there
Oh
it
my
is.
God. Yeah, she's going down.
There's a view you don't see very often.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, wow. There were no injuries, loss of life, or environmental issues reported from the floundering. Huh? Cool.
Wow.
Team Dancer says, look at the breaking her back one.
Look at the breaking her back one. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, that was a suggested video right above it or right beside it.
Oh, I don't know. It says sinking. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, just a minute. Let me go back. Okay. Okay.
Baptism, suit up, boys. Baptism coming. Yeah, Mike.
I don't see it. Yeah. Oh, up there on the top. Okay, hang on. Okay. Oh, this is an actual movie thing here. Okay. Somebody's going fast around it. Oh, she looks like she's in two pieces at that point. Well, maybe not. Not yet.
I think that's the same thing, isn't it?
It's the same one, but this is a video. The other one was just pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 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 You see that front end coming up, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Not a very good video, but it was old back in the old days. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just about the same thing there. Yeah.
So I looked up just real quick. How do you find methane in water? How do you test for methane in water? Methane escapes from water quickly, so hold a bottle upside down over the reservoir, then fill the bottle with water and seal it. Remove the cap and immediately hold a match above the opening. If you see a small rush of flame, there's methane present in the water.
Oh, okay. It's the old lighter test.
Right. What device can? So an IR sensor, an infrared sensor, is used to detect methane.
But yeah, let's go tight. Come on, let's go.
So methane gas alone is not toxic and does not cause health problems in drinking water. But at elevated concentrations, it can escape quickly from water, causing an explosive hazard in poorly ventilated and confined areas. Escaping gas may seep into confined areas of your home where it may reach dangerous concentrations.
So it can build up then.
Yeah. So out in the open water, I wouldn't suspect it would be
It's
that.
not dangerous. No, but what my concern was is that any indication of something else going on, not just gas escaping?
I agree. I think it does sign something. So the tornado that happened over not tornado, the volcano that happened, we're part of that fault line.
Yes.
So although we didn't get much, I mean, California got a little bit of a tsunami, but we're all part of that fault line. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with it.
Hmm.
Very interesting. Yeah, for somebody that doesn't know a lot about underwater stuff, I got a lot of underwater stuff to play with.
Well, you're going to even be more of an expert when you order that heavy duty gangbuster kick butt ROV.
Yeah, it's probably $20,000-$30,000.
Yeah, not just peanuts,
Yeah, peanuts. Although I am hoping to make a pretty penny off this little dam deal
Sure.
that we're working on.
Well, the thing of it is the better your equipment, the more you're in demand as far as specific things wanting to be done.
Well, that's why I got into the ROVs. I mean, I got a chance to play with them, and then
Yeah.
when I was looking around and everybody's doing aerial videos, and the price is going down as far as to what people are willing to pay because everybody has one and everybody's lowballing everybody else. It made sense to go in a different direction.
Right.
I remember when Jackie Chan first came out and they said, well, what makes you different from Bruce Lee? And he goes, well, I looked at everything Bruce Lee did and I did the exact opposite. Paul, you got snow outside?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
How much snow you got out there? Just roughly.
Oh, I don't know. 10 inches.
And you're eating ice cream?
Yeah.
I'm a Canadian.
Yes. I'd have a hot chocolate and a coffee going if there was snow outside here. I'd be telling my wife, turn the heat up. Turn the heat up.
Hey, look at this here. Trudeau and the Canadian media smear the freedom truckers as Russian agents.
They're calling truckers a Russian agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God.
They've got a protest going out there for
I know about the protest and
yeah. Well, that the premier of Canada and the news media in Canada, it says that they're Russian agents.
why would Russia be interested in that? It makes no sense. It makes no sense why Russia would be interested in the Ukraine either. It's like the day and age of war is over. I mean,
Yeah, it's just hard to figure. Hard to figure. Well, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, I got.
Paul needs to get another ice cream bar.
Yeah, one's just not enough,
Yep, that's the way it always is. One is never enough. 3 is too many. 2 is the perfect number.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that would be a great photo though if Paul took a photo of himself outside in the snow eating an ice cream.
There you
Hey,
go.
there's an idea in my shorts.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, Toy Man Bar and Grill. How you doing?
Hey, Ron, how's it going? Actually, you're coming in too late. We're just about ready to.
Yeah, we're just about to pull the plug here, Ron, but thanks
Yeah.
for dropping in.
Yeah.
So everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time. And
Yep.
thank you to the Wizard from being
Yep.
here.
Yeah.
And Paul Hodges, my co-host.
Yeah.
We'll see all of you again next time.
Always a pleasure.